All right. Hello and welcome to Untamed and Unapologetic Podcast. My name
Yes.
is Christy Bettolini, and this is
Laura.
We are talking about, this is episode 11, part 1. We're going to do this in parts. The armor we outgrew. So today is all about the armor we have to build up in ourselves as women to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And just thinking about how inviting ourselves how to live without it. So we're going to explore what happens when we stop performing strength and start embodying our softness
Yeah.
and what that actually means to us. So we have some like talking points we're going to talk about today. And this one is probably, a lot of women are going to resonate with this. I know I do, and I know you do. Busyness. This is a huge one. Busyness as a badge of worth. Staying constantly productive to avoid feeling anything at all, but empty or unwanted, or even I feel like worthy is a big word.
Huge. And I struggle with this still constantly. Yeah, this is a struggle for me, for sure. Busyness is a badge of worth. Like, I have a friend that says, like, you idle. Like, actually, you know who Bill Burr is?
Yeah,
he's a comedian, and he does a bit where he talks to his wife, and he like flies off the handle, and she says you go from like 0 to 100 like that, and he's like, I idle at 75, and and I have a friend who's like, you are exactly that, like you idle like way up here, which is true, which is very true of me. Like I go from here to here like in 2 seconds.
You definitely do, yeah.
Yeah, I lose it, but I have like this very high energy. So me sitting and sort of doing nothing, not being busy is like, okay, I'm wasting time. Chop, chop.
Right.
Let's get on with it. That's tough.
How does it connect to do you think it connects to your self-worth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah. It's hard to like
be
let go and just be like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah. Not productive.
That is a tough one for me.
Me too. I read and I listen to a lot of videos and books about letting go. And what comes up when I say that word is like, what does that actually mean and look like?
What do you mean? Go of?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like letting go of, because when I at work or I'm doing, working on my business, it's like I feel more complete. And I know the feminine energy is creating one, which is part of creation, but it's also being. It's also like attracting. And I went to a retreat and he talks a lot. His name is Danny Morell. He talks a lot about the feminine and masculine energy and how our society, it's so messed up right now. And it's so messed up. And he's like, the feminine energy, women are supposed to be like softer and they're supposed to attract. They're not supposed to, obviously like men are the protectors, men are the doers, the arrangers. And it's like, we've taken over that role in a lot of ways. Yeah. And then we still have our role as the nurturers. So women that are in the workplace, they'll do all the things, they'll go to their job, but at home, a lot of the times, not always, because there's a lot of really great men out there doing the work, but they'll do the childbearing and the raising and the meals and all this stuff. More of it than the man. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like the natural way. So it falls on them. So it's very hard to go back to that. Well, what if I was just more of just beingness, being, I mean, like meditating. And it's probably the hardest thing I think for most anyone to do, just be with yourselves.
Yeah. I try and sort of like, even just when you mentioned like letting things go, like letting little things go that drive me up a wall. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, that's not cleaned up right now. It's fine. It's fine. It can sit there. Not going anywhere.
Yeah.
My daughter, Tess will be like, Ma, it's fine. Just leave it. I'm like, it's not fine. It has to get fixed now. And she's like, it's fine.
Yeah. It's
really
fine.
Yeah. My own wisdom from my 14-year-old. It's fine. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Ma, it's fine.
Yeah, it will all work out.
Correct. Actually. So that's hard. Although, yeah, that's
True.
something that you need to learn as you.
Yeah, I feel like our society definitely teaches us, like, it was all like the feminism, and not that it's all bad, but it's just like going, doing, taking
Go,
on
go,
those
go.
roles, go, go, go. Women in the workplace, boss lady. And I was actually talking to one of my friends, and she's like, I'm always like achieving in my job or going to the next level. And I hit that
Right.
when I turned 50, I was like, I don't want to. I was talking to somebody, I was like, I don't want to, what I want to do? My life goals are changing. They're changing a lot. I was like, yeah, I have to work to do certain things
Right.
and to have what I want, but I want to drink coffee. I want to drink at a cafe. I want to sit at a cafe. I want to read some books, take naps, go for a walk. I go, these are my life goals now.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, read a good book, I go to a cafe, travel, have really good food, maybe watch a movie, go to bed. I was like, and before it was like, that's like, you're not creating anything. You're not doing anything. I was like, those are my new life goals. I was like, as I was telling these young girls the other day, I was like, she's like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, well, I'm going to tell you what I really focus on, what I really want to do. I go, I want to drink coffee. I want to go for walks. I want to read books. I want to take naps. I want to like go watch a movie at night, drink a glass of wine and have a good meal, maybe take another walk somewhere warm, explore. She's like, we want to do that too. They were all in like corporate jobs. It's like, that really is the goal.
Yeah. The
No
goal
more. I don't have to climb any ladder or achieve anything at work.
Yeah.
And it's hard to, and that's just what like I feel like finally I'm at that place. I was like, and I was like, I don't even know if I got to that place where that's what I'm creating. I could do that.
Yet.
Right. But what if I had that? What did it feel like? Will it feel like, oh my God, I'm doing nothing now? Now I'm just freaking drinking coffee and napping. Like I'm worthless. Will I feel worthless at that? I don't know. But it's just like, okay, what's next? But I also feel that, yeah, you always feel the need to contribute to society. But I was like, just for maybe 3 months, I can drink coffee, take walks, go to a movie.
I have a hard time going on vacation.
Yeah. Yes, you do. You're like working out. You're always doing stuff on vacation. Yeah.
I work out hard generally.
Yeah.
I also answer email.
That's it. Yes.
And phone call. I have a hard time detaching, really hard time.
Mm-hmm. Like turn it all off. You're going to be fine without you. Oh my God. It's like your self-worth. Yeah. It's like, oh, what if
a hard time
if I'm
like,
gone?
Oh, I got to answer this work email. And it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm like,
things work out
insane.
Or they don't. Yeah. Take a break.
Yeah. So I like, yeah, that's tough.
That leads into a next kind of talking point. It's control as safety, micromanaging outcomes because surrender feels unsafe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like we have to control everything. And again, the feminine energy, letting go. If you follow a guy named Alan Watts, he's a philosopher. I listen to him a lot on like YouTube, and he has several books. He's passed away now for a while, but or he passed away a while ago. But he talks about like letting go, surrendering, and that's when you actually are achieving more with letting go. And I'm like, what does that mean? It's like always like, okay, how can I let go a little bit more? How could I like just not have to get everything done or be there for everybody or people please? Because I think it's a little people pleasing also from my perspective.
I've gotten better at the
people, people
pleasing.
Better,
I'm definitely better at saying no to things. Although I still like to say yes because I like to be busy.
Yeah.
So for me, it's sort of a double-edged sword because I like to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I like to be busy. So but I am better at saying no now that I'm older. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because like that sounds like it sucks.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas before I'd be like, well, okay, but now I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not
saying no without feeling guilt.
I'm not coming. No, I'm not going to that.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like
I don't want to be there.
Yeah, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to come.
Yeah.
Sorry I was late. Didn't want to be here. Not sorry I'm late.
Isn't that a t-shirt? Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come.
I got Tessa one of those for like, she came to like kindergarten in that, I think. She's sorry I was late. I didn't want to come.
I didn't really want to come anyway.
She had no idea what it meant, I don't think, but didn't matter. Her mother did.
Exactly.
Who puts their like 6-year-old in that? Me.
Right. Yes. You get to wear that. This is another good point. Humor as deflection, making a joke instead of speaking truth.
That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will say that so this is like a tip that I've learned, like whenever I want to like criticize somebody else or this person doesn't do this for me, I realized, and I was thinking about you actually, because I go, Laura doesn't ask me how I am. But I was like, she doesn't ask me how I was like, she doesn't say, oh, Chrissy, how you doing? I go, I don't think she ever, and I go, I don't think I've asked you that either.
Yeah.
And I go, I don't know if I've done it. And I go, am I doing it?
Like, how are you?
I
You
go,
know?
how are you doing? How are you feeling? I go, I don't really
Yeah, we
ask
don't
you.
do that. Yeah.
And I was like, Laura doesn't ask me that. And I was thinking in my head, I go, I don't ask her. So I
Right.
hope you're doing good.
Okay.
And I will ask you from now on.
Okay.
Because I was like, God, I was, and I was just like, yeah, I just realized that about myself. So it's like self-reflection. I was like, the things you want from somebody else, are you giving it to them? Are you just like, it's a big in
Right.
relationships too. It was like, oh, being a better communicator. I'm like, I don't communicate well, and I'm just expecting other
No.
people to pick up the slack. And I was
Yeah.
like,
I'm not
oh,
great at it at all.
yeah.
Now, part of it though,
And it might be, yeah.
I will say sort of with people that I'm not at all close to, I've become a lot more cognizant of sort of like that, like I'm good at like, hey, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
which I think is fine.
Yeah.
But I generally don't ask, people like, oh, hey, how you doing? Because honestly, I don't give a fuck how they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Like that whole like that whole like, how people do that? They're like,
Oh, like
hey,
niceness,
like the
niceness.
nicety.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a shit.
Okay,
like
yeah.
I mean,
It's
I'm
being-
not trying to be
yeah.
mean.
You're just
I
not
know
being
it.
fake.
I know it's courteous. There's people just trying to be courteous.
Right.
Like when people ask me that don't really know me,
Yeah.
I'd say in general, most people don't probably really care. They're just
Yeah.
asking, like it's sort of something that rolls off your tongue in common, just nicety practice. But really, if I was to
Right.
stand there and unload, which
Yeah.
I'm not going to do,
Yeah.
but if someone did,
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
I don't
And they probably don't care about me. So I generally don't ask that. I might say like, hey, what's up? And, you'll get it's a little bit more, like, oh, well, I just was at I was on vacation last week, or, oh, I just came from
Right,
the
yeah.
dentist, or, they'll just give you something because it's very a casual thing.
Right, it's a
Not like,
casual
how
thing.
have you been? Well, I don't care.
Okay,
Like, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if I don't really, I'm not going to ask if I don't
Yeah.
really want to know.
Okay,
Because
right.
I feel like, okay, that's sort of, to me, it feels
It's a
false.
social etiquette.
It feels really false to me anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas before I would have asked.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to ask if I don't really give a
Right,
shit. If
I'm
I'm
busy.
asking you, it's because I actually would like to know how you're
Okay.
doing.
Just more genuine.
Yeah. If I do ask, it's because like, hey, where have you been? I haven't seen you. How are you doing? Like if
Right,
I
yeah.
haven't seen someone, it's like, where have you been? How, like, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while.
You haven't really.
Like I actually want to know that.
Yeah. And you-
Not like I'm not just making nice conversation.
Yeah.
If I haven't seen you in a while, I'll be like, hey, what's up? Haven't seen you lately. Like,
Right, yeah.
like I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't want to
ask.
go into, because you're just being the social etiquette.
But I think
Right.
part of that is like getting
Being
older
authentic.
and
yeah,
like,
being more authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like authenticity. You're
Yeah.
like, okay,
But
I'm
I'm-
busy and not want to.
Otherwise, I'm not gonna ask you. So no offense if I don't
No
ask you.
offense.
Well, I just don't
Yes.
fucking care. End of story. I mean,
Yeah.
like, but I'm gonna say what most people are thinking.
Right. Yes. That's good.
I'm just going to say it.
Yes.
You
That
know?
is good.
A lot of people won't say it.
Right. So that, okay. That's a good learning point. Like, be authentic. If you don't care, you don't have to fake it.
Yeah, I mean, you can be not.
just
You
get
know, you don't
pleasant. Yeah, pleasant.
I'm not rude.
Yeah. No. I know
can
what you're
make
saying.
polite conversation. In fact, I do it every day,
Yeah, just
all
the
day
social
long
etiquette,
at my
yeah.
job. I mean,
Social etiquette.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a good humorous deflection. So let's go to the next talking point, which is detachment as protection, numbing emotions to feel powerful.
I'm really good at that. I'm an
Okay.
expert. I'm an expert in that area. I'd like to claim
Numbing
that as
emotions.
I have an expertise.
Numbing
It's
emotions.
not great.
And these are all good in my mind. I'm always like, think on, like meditate on numbing emotions to feel powerful. Like, what does that mean to you? Like numbing what emotion? Pain, fear, love, like numbing emotions to be mine was always like pain, expressing like sorrow or pain because I saw it as a weakness. And now I see it more as my strength. It's harder to break down in front of people, but I have like since like over my 40s, like cried on Zooms in front of people, which 10 years ago I never would have done.
Oh yeah,
Because it's a weakness.
Crying. Yes, like deep pain, crying, sorrow, deep connection and love in front of people. Yes, that's not been my like being pissed off, being very happy, laughing, no problem.
Okay.
But anything, I don't think my daughter's 14. I am not sure she's ever seen me cry.
Oh.
and dad's passed away.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you're not
I
a big
couldn't
part.
access any tears at his.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's just times you feel
I
like you
just
don't,
couldn't,
but yeah.
get there. Yeah.
And our family is very stoic too. Like we have our mom's like
We
stoic energy. My mom is not like
a lot of
she's very
stoic energy in our
Yeah, and
family.
that's
Yeah.
like a lot of cultures have that. But yeah, I always saw my dad cry. I always feel like my dad I saw cry way more than my mom because he was like the Italian emotional side, very passionate. My mom
Yeah.
was very stoic. She always said her love was by actions more than like, oh, I love you. And there's all this like passionate energy. It was
Yeah.
more just very
Her
stoic.
service
Yeah,
to you.
service to you, her service.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not that she never said I love you.
No, but it
but
wasn't
just
as
was
like,
more, her service and that sort of, I think that's
there was in that generation too. It's a big like not suppress it, but keep going, be resilient. And it's good to be resilient. You do have to keep going. Like you got to pick yourself up and keep going.
absolutely.
Which is so true. But I feel like there's a big part of us that are going back to, you also have to sit in those feelings because you just move past them. And then I study like a lot of somatics now with my breath work. And it's just like they're in your body. They're buried in your body. And that's why a lot of people, when they do the breath work, they're like, oh my God, I started bawling. Oh yeah, because it releases
In there.
the subconscious, on a
sitting
cellular
in
level,
there.
sitting in there. And that's why it's so great. It's a release. Don't judge it. Just let it go. And like nobody knows, like in my sessions, everyone has headphones on. So like nobody knows. Like I'm the only one knows and I see it all the time. It's like, so
Yeah,
just like
everyone's
let it
got their
go.
eyes
Everyone's got their eyes closed. So it's very
Nobody's-
private. I was like,
Yeah.
you can be crying. I've had like people cried the whole entire time. And I was just like, that's what you needed, right? Like that's what you needed.
Right.
You just needed to release. It's a beautiful thing. Let's do our one last talking point.
I think that's a tough one.
Yeah,
But
that's a
I'm
tough
getting
one.
I feel like a little better all the time. And I also feel like all those like that stuff that you bury, I feel like it leaks out in in different ways. Like it surfaces in other areas that sort of pain or that like it comes out in other areas of your life, in other relationships when it, it affects you and other people because you haven't accessed it, or it affects your next relationship, or it affects because you haven't like sat with it. And I'm definitely better.
Yeah.
Way better than I used to be.
Oh, that's, me
100%.
too. Yeah. 100%.
I try and not beat myself up. Like this is probably an area I'm never going to be great at.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah. You
better?
can do it your own way.
Sure.
Yeah.
My daughter, it's so funny. Like people say like kids are like, they give you what you need. Like they are like, there to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
And Tess is the exact like opposite of me. She like can access her feelings like
Oh.
really well.
Oh, that's good.
And she's like, Mom, it's like it's like me. I'm like, oh God,
Yeah.
And her having like deep emotions and being like sad, like it makes me like I get uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, you have to sit here. You have to, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're the adult. Okay.
Aw.
Okay. And it's like, okay, all right, I got this.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's
But
sweet.
she's really good at it.
Oh, that's good.
She's freaking, little peanut. It's like, damn it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Good. The last talking point, we could talk about all day about that one.
Yeah. It's a podcast within itself right there.
Yeah. Competence is currency. Believing love is, this is a good one. Believing love is earned through performance. This is a really good one.
And I think a lot of people probably have that in their family
is-
growing up.
Yeah. This is huge for like our society. It's like especially if you're, anybody anyway. It's like, you do certain things. Your parents want you to become a certain way or make a certain amount of money, do certain things. And we're always pleasing our parents at a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
definitely.
I still have it with my dad. I was like, this is a big,
Yeah.
when I work hard, I'm like,
He's
my
not
dad
even-
would,
he's not
he's not even
even-
here passed down. I'm like, he would be proud of me.
Yeah. Dad would be really
I was like,
excited
he'd
about
be
this.
proud that like I'm doing these jobs and I'm making money, because he's always like, oh, get a side job doing this, and now like I have these like security jobs, and he's like, I'm like in my mind, I'm like, oh, my dad would be proud of me. I'm like, who cares? He's not even here. Like he's gone. I have to remind myself, I'm like, he's not even here. I can do whatever I want and be proud of myself. But it's like it stays with you. It's like deep.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, like that people pleasing is like,
You have to earn it.
Yeah, that you have to earn that love from someone that you know, that's like accomplishments are what get you, you know, love. Like and it kind of, it's a little scary. Like my daughter does it sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
over the weekend, she ran a cross country like city finals, and she did not do well.
Mm-hmm.
She was kind of sick the night before, and she just did not. She didn't do well. Whatever.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, got home. She's like, Mom, are you like really disappointed? Are you mad? Are you mad that I didn't run well? I'm like, no, not mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't feel good.
Yeah.
Like you weren't going to run well. So
Right.
what?
Yeah.
Like,
well, she even said to us, she goes, I don't think I'm going to be with like you guys. I'm not really a runner because
Yeah.
our family's like big runners. Like, it's like, I just like coming to your meets, like just have
like,
fun.
I
I
don't
was
know.
like, I don't
She's like, I'm like,
we really do not care.
She's like, how's cross country? Hate it.
Yeah. And I actually say that to my nephew because like whenever you're like our nephew Axel is like, I was like, he's a rock star and he's doing all these cool things. I'm like, you are just as important if you're a greeter at Walmart. And I go, always know, like, I value you like just as much as it's way more fun. Can't lie, being like a rock star. But if you're, you know, whatever you want to do, don't do it for other people. Like do it for yourself. And that's definitely hard because you're pleasing everybody else. And, you know, so you can even just
like,
work at Walmart.
You know, we don't really, you know, I mean, you know, am I into it? Yeah, of course I want her to be good because like, you know, because she has all this potential, you know, to be like really awesome because we're a very athletic family.
Right. Yeah.
But, and she's good at other things anyway. But yeah, it is hard to, still feeling like that. Like, okay, if I do this, people will, you know, like me more. And although, you know, that falls away, I think, definitely as you get older, as we age, and it sort of, but that sticks with you. And I will say though, it wasn't huge in our family. There wasn't a ton of pressure on that.
No, there wasn't.
We
pressure,
were good. We were lucky, I think, in that regard growing up, because I do know people where that was very. Oh, and the other thing I think that we definitely, as siblings, we were never compared from a parent.
No,
you know, there are parents who like, you know, your brother or your sister does XYZ. Why can't you XYZ? That did not happen in our family.
Yeah, unless we did it to ourselves. Because you always do.
But our parents didn't do that.
Yeah,
to
they
us,
would
which was
stress it. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, that's a fortunate.
I know
thing.
Nikki always did it with me because she's like, "You were the favorite." She still yells at me today. I
know,
like,
it's so
like
weird.
she'll get drunk and yell at me, and I was like, "You were the favorite," and I was like, "I didn't do anything."
You know what's so funny?
I was like, "You're almost 50 years old, woman."
You know what's so funny about that? Like, I didn't pay any attention.
Right. I mean, you don't know what's going on. And I was like, I didn't know that either. I didn't feel like I was a favorite.
Christy's a favorite. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what I mean. Right. Different experience. And I never felt that either.
What are you talking
I'm just
about?
like, I was just like, didn't get in trouble.
I wasn't paying
You guys
any-
kind of got in more trouble than me. That was
I
all
definitely
really.
got in more trouble. I mean, I was a bad kid, but I was the
Just
oldest.
more boring.
I was
And I saw it the other way as like, I'm the boring one. You know, so it was mine like, oh, you guys were like more fun or did it like, or adventurous. And I just kind of followed the rules. I was a rule follower and you guys broke the mold a little bit more.
Yes.
So I was like,
and plus I was
Nikki's
first.
like,
so I
you were
got
first.
caught all the
Nikki
shit.
was wild.
And Nikki was last. So by that time,
was
Dad
wild.
was really freaking tired.
Yeah, but she was the
Clearly,
wild. She was a little wilder.
she got away with a lot of shit. I would have been.
So we each have our own battles internally.
Yeah.
But anyway, with
I've
that,
been
we
dead.
will like
Wrap up.
I think it's a good one. So yeah, I hope you guys got something from this. This is the last quote.
Resonated with
Resonate.
you. Oh,
yeah.
what's there? Yeah.
We swallow our truth because the world taught us to be palatable.
As women.
As women, for sure. As humans being, yes. And as women, even more. So hopefully you got a little, you know, some tips from this to just be untamed. And a little more each day. That's all we can ask. A little more untamed and a little more unapologetic.
See you next time.
See you the next one.